All right, since we've been sitting a while, 10 burpees, go. 10 burpees. No, like for real. Yeah, for real. Body weight movement, come on guys. I know, I appear nice, I know. If you've done Mayhem Gymnastics, you know I'm really evil in like a little bit of a sort of a way. Yeah. Nice. All right. Welcome, guys. I'm Pamela Gagnon, and I run Mayhem Gymnastics, and feel so grateful that I got the opportunity about 2 years ago to do that for amazing Mayhem athletes. So today's goal is going to hopefully help you walk out of here with a little bit of a light bulb of like, oh, this is how I can get this skill, this is what I need to get this skill, and this is what I need to get better at this skill. All right, so the skill is ring muscle ups. Now, everybody forgot about ring muscle ups until they showed up in the open again. So I knew they were coming back. So I never stopped training ring muscle ups. But a lot of you were like, oh, I haven't really done these in workouts, or oh man, I haven't really worked on this because I haven't seen this on main site or in competitions for so long. So we're gonna break this down. Now we're doing ring muscle up on the still rings. Why is it called the still rings? In men's gymnastics, the apparatus is actually named still rings. So when they swing and they catch an iron cross, whatever, upside down, handstand, iron cross, they will get deducted if those rings swing. So the object is to keep the apparatus as still as possible. And we're gonna learn how to do that by these key components. The ring muscle up is a strength skill. Why do people tend to kip before they learn strict? Because they're trying any which way to get a skill to check the box. In the long run, you're gonna be on the struggle bus longer, you're gonna get injured, and you're not going to improve as fast as if you were to work on strength first. How much strength? The more, the merrier. How much money is too money? Never kind of enough, right? Second component, tension. Your muscles are working the entire time. I love going after Sage because a lot of what we do in gymnastics is very much related to the weightlifting world. So when you approach the bar, what's the first thing you do? Get your muscles tight. When you are pulling, your muscles are tight. Now you have 1 minute of weightlessness, right? Or 1 second of weightlessness, and then you catch tight. What happens if you lose your, lose tension? You kind of sag, right? You lose that control. So whenever you hear me use the word tension, it means your muscles should be working. Next, momentum. The only reason we add momentum is to add speed, which adds intensity. If you took your level 1 course, mechanics, then consistency, then intensity. Everybody's really caught up in our world of like, more is better, but better is better. So let's get better before we add the intensity. And last, the key component is your grip. So the more of an over grip you have, the better it is. Do you ever hear with your weightlifting coach, they say kind of like knuckles down, right? We don't teach somebody to hold the barbell right here. So why would we hold the rings right there? We're not engaging enough of the larger muscles. If we kind of, lock in this joint, like in that false grip position, we'll have more stability and strength. So those are the key components. We're going to do a warm-up. A lot of these things you probably have never seen, so I'm going to demo them and then we'll go do that. I'm going to warm you guys up pretty well. The first is Russian push-ups. So I will demo what that is. Stacking is important. Shoulders over wrists. Hands are shoulder width. We're going to start in this hollow back position, drive to the turnover, press up. Come back, restart. What's that for? It's learning tension in the turnover. That is the turnover position. So if you pull and you get stuck, do you see a lot of athletes that kind of get stuck in the pull and they're like, but I'm pulling high enough, I just can't turn over? Well, watch, your elbows are supposed to turn continuously around the rings. So the Russian push-up does that. My elbows make that circular kind of motion. I'm continuing to work through that skill. Now, the important part of the Russian push-up is tension. So did my chest drop when I turned over? So what happens if I lose tension? I gave up. That's me falling down through the rings. Turn over, fall through. Those are the athletes who stop pressing. So this will also teach you that muscle memory to press. Then we're going to do snap to support. This is to help learn effective shaping. So first I'll demo it, and then we're going to start in the arch. That's our swing. Pull up. That's our support position, top of the rings. Whose feet like go really high over the rings? Okay, so this drill is going to be really, really important. So if I do it without engaging my upper body pull first, my feet will fly up. So I want to keep my heels down on the ground because this is a upper body pulling skill. I want to be able to lock in my lower body and tell it what to do through space. So that drill will help that. Then just 10 crab tables. We're learning stacking and working on our mobility as well too. So this is a crab table. This is the bottom of the dip position. The more mobile, the more flexible, the less you are injured. Easier it is to keep the rings in tight. Got it? All right, let me show you one thing for the Russian push-up. If you don't have regular tricep push-ups, which is when your elbows go back, the Russian push-up is going to be a little bit more difficult. So we're going to work on that tricep push-up. Or you can use a foam roller, put it right above your knee, and that kind of deloads your body. And we're going to be talking about deloading our body a lot throughout this segment as well too. Good? So here's what I need to do. We're going to, just like we set up this morning, the rower and bike and all that, we're going to get in groups of 3, and group 1, group 2, group 3. Then I will tell you what to do. So just assemble, make sure you have space with your group. So it doesn't matter what 3 people, you're just in a line basically. All right guys, group 1, you're in the front row. You're going to be doing 10 Russian push-ups. If you have never done them before, the key is start on under the balls of your foot. Then you're going to drive your head straight up, hold tension, push up, down and back. The one thing I don't want to see is a sag. That's not going to be helpful on the rings. Group 2, snap to the support position. I'll show it to you one more time. Here, I'm going to lead with my chest, hollow position, push up. Here's what it looks like fast. And group 3, 10 crab tables, just opening up the shoulders. Then you'll bump the person and rotate. Got it? We're going to go 1 time through, 4 now. All right, if you need a foam roller, go grab it. I'm going to be helping you guys out. Let's see. Press up, through, yes, good. That's getting you tight. Ready to drive? Good. Push up, push up, push up. Good. Back down. Excellent. Good job. Move your elbow, move your grip out a little bit. You're a little narrow. Good. All right, come back to your elbows, the bottom. Come back all the way to the start. Press this up, off the floor. Push up. Yep, now drop your butt. That's the most stable position. Ready to drive your head to this target. Go. Good. And then press up. Push up more. Good. Do you feel your core light up?
Yeah.
Tighter your core is, the more control we have on the rings.
Okay.
Good. And then back down to the bottom of the push-up. And then back to start. Push up. Yep, we want hollow. Good. There you go. Ready. Drive. Good. And up. Nice job. Good. You're doing 10. Good, good. Okay, so see how you're behind? You're here, right? I want your hands to come around. So when we do rib down, we're able to press down. So your rib is out right now. I want you to finish the position so your hands are in front of your hips when you land. Go ahead and start in that arch. Good. Ready? Slow. Do it slow. Snap. Yes. There you go. Excellent. Much better. Good. And we're going to go over that rib position too when we get to the rings. Ready? Snap. Good. Much better. Good. You guys can rotate when the last person in your line is done. Okay. Yep. So you're doing a little bit of what I was just told him to do. Your rib is sticking out. So watch what happens if I just compress my rib. I can push down and look at all the space I just created. So rib open, watch, all the space, rib down. So now I'm able to push off. So keep that rib, put your hands, yep, hands are right in front. And lean over just a little bit. Yep, now press up. Yes, good. Now you're gonna start it from the arch. So we're gonna go nice and slow. Good, and then you're gonna compress the rib. Yes, good. And just eyes a little more on the horizon. Okay. If we look down, our chest is gonna drop too low. Ready? Yes, much better. Excellent, good job. Good. I wanna see more of a hollow position here. So watch, you're gonna push that way. Good. Now drive. Don't lose that. Yep, good. Now keep up that hollow position here. Good. Ready? Hollow. Wait, hold on. Go back. So with the hollow position, so the hollow position will fire up your abs. Okay. The tighter your core is, the more muscles and control we have. Okay. All right. Good. Ready? Drive. Good. All right, now you're really narrow. We would never have the rings that narrow. Yep. Good, we're basically mimicking the rings. Good, all right, one more. Butt down, hold on, reset. Breathe for a sec, breathe for a sec. So we wanna kind of have a hollow position. Okay. So your butt was just, your butt was just a little high in that start. Okay. So get set just like we do in lifting, all right? So yes, excellent, look at that. That is stable. I could jump right on top of you and you would support me. Ready, go. Yes, good. There you go, yep. One thing at a time. And back. Nice, rest. That was so much better. Thank you. Good job. Don't forget to breathe. All right, good job. All right, let's see, yes, go for it. Ready, rib, press, go. Yes, nice. Now, you saw your feet flutter off, right? Yes. Okay, so what I want you to do is drive your heels to the ground while this is coming up. Yes. Why are we gonna do that? So we keep the heels kind of lower than our press. Ready, go. Drive. Good. Go slower. I want you to feel it slower. Ready, press. Yes. Good. Now once you have that understanding of like how to drive the heels down in a slower tempo, then we can speed it up. All right, now let's speed it up. Ready, go. Yes, much better. Good. And I like your eyes on the horizon. I didn't even tell you that, but. Well, I heard you. oh, you're a good listener. All right, let's go over here. Let's keep your eyes on the horizon. Okay. So when we don't want to lose contact with our body when we're doing muscle ups. So if I look at the ceiling, it's like me closing my eyes. If I look forward, I have gaze of my body. All right, go ahead. There you go, good. That's good flexibility. All right, see how wide we are? Let's try and go in a little more narrow. Good. Yep, you're stacked, you're good. There? Yep. And hip up. So that's harder for you. Okay, so that is just the rotation of your shoulders are just tight. I want you to think about opening the shoulders as you drive the hip up. Oh, that's all right. Ready? Good. All right, relax. Okay, so, yeah, because it's just your flexibility. You have tight pecs probably. And so a ring dip in close, which is a safer position, is going to be a little harder for you. You're going to be out here, and that puts a lot of pressure on your shoulders. So for you, what I would do is start up here, the old school stretch. Just start walking down and see if you can go, how far you can go down. So, yep. So you're gonna walk your fingers, before you even go down, walk your fingers close to your hands close to each other. Yeah, even that's hard. Good. And stop. That's as far as you probably can go where it's effective and not gonna hurt you. So that's just something you need to really, work on. Yeah. Get against the rig, you can open up your shoulders like as well too. Just open that pec up. Good. All right, has everybody done one round of that? Okay. All right. Who did not get me, let's restart that sentence. It's like really late in the day. Who wants me to look at their Russian push-up that I didn't get a chance to? Coming up. Yeah. Front and center. Yeah, boy.
I'm the before image.
We're going to do a before and after. This is going to be a before and after. This is going to be glorious. All right. First thing is, we want to mimic being on the rings. Yep. So we're just outside. Okay. What's one thing he could improve? Yep. Press through the ground a little more. Good. That's going to engage his core. The tighter our core is, the more stable the rings are. All right, ready? Drive. Okay. And come back down. Yeah, that's all right. Okay, relax. All right. I'm glad you volunteered. Thank you, because you highlighted what I really want. No, stay. You are not released. We are going to make this better. All right. So one, I can't magically turn everybody into this like amazing like D1 gymnast, right?
Please don't try.
But I'm going to make you 1% better. How's that? All right. So what happened was, and this is super common in all gymnastics skills, is we get so excited to get to the finish line, meaning the top of the support position, we forget that the magic is really in the middle of the skill. It's not the start and finish, it's what happens in between that we want to master. And what does that mean? Our brain needs to slow down and go through each step. So what I do is I talk to myself a lot while I'm doing skills, whether it's lifting or, even going through life, I just constantly talk to myself, you know. All right, so step one, this is one, the setup, right? Then you're gonna say 2, drive. 3, press. 4, drop. 5, start. So let's start with 1, 2, and 3. So you're gonna say it just like, remember, Sage had you go, speed through the middle, right? Our brain and body connect. All right, press up. Good, ready, drive. Step 1, good. 2, up. 3, back down. 4, release. Good. Excellent, much better. See, we made you like lots better. Good job.
Good job.
But like, here's the thing. It only took segmenting that for his brain to actually, his body and brain to connect. So you'll notice when we go to the low rings and the high rings, we're gonna segment this so our brain and body can kind of connect together. Anybody for the snap to support need some help? Need a volunteer? Even if, awesome, coming up. All right. So this one I love because it talks a lot about rib positions and eye gaze. So go ahead and go, and then we'll see what it looks like. Ready, go. Nice, excellent. Okay, great job. What is one thing you did amazingly well? Yeah, he kept his heels on the ground, which tells me he's got a lot of body awareness and was driving his heels as his chest came up. What's one thing he could have done a little better? Started with more tension. So that your knees were a little bent. I could tell your glutes weren't on fire, squeezed. So I want you to squeeze a little more. Now, when we talk about the rib position, we start in the arch and the swing. When we start in the arch and the swing and we go here, that is where that snap from arch to hollow happens. It's like pulling back the rubber band, releasing, right? So rib position is important for that, the core to extremity. Rib out, and then we're gonna pull the rib down, all right? What that does in the ring muscle up is when I move my rib down to a little more neutral, look at my elbow position. It starts to already move into pressing position. So if you're having trouble making that transition, think about your rib position. Rib down, press down. That's the cue. All right, let's get tighter. And I want you to think rib down, press down. Squeeze the glutes. Good, ready, go. Excellent, beautiful. And he was quiet as a mouse. So when you add tension, you're really able to control the momentum. Nice job, thank you. All right, good work. All right, and last but not least, let's just go over the crab strut table because this is important. Who has some gnarly shoulders that are having trouble with that? Come on over. All right, this seems simple, but if you have shoulder pain in rings, in ring dips, it's most likely due to the inability to get more bendy. Go ahead, let's see our crab table. Okay, not bad. So his hips can't go high enough to get his back to neutral. And look at how wide his hands are compared to, come down, compared to his shoulders. So why is that? Is it tight hips? No, it's tight pecs and shoulders. So what I could have him do is, I was showing somebody else, just kind of old school, a little stretch. So you're gonna try and move your hands as close, your fingers as close to each other as possible, and open your chest. There you go. It just takes some patience in stretching, and that's gonna open up the pecs a lot and will allow you to get into that dip position in a much safer way. When the rings are way out here because you don't have the mobility, you're putting a lot of pressure on the front of your shoulder, and there's a lot more instability. Why do we carry groceries here versus out here? Right? The closer we are to our body, the more stable we have, the easier and lighter load. Thank you for that. Good job. All right. All right, guys. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to the low rings. So we're going to get into groups of 3 to 4 people. There's already one set hanging. Grab your group. Now, the groups need to be similar height. So I don't want a really tall and a really short person in a group. Similar height. Thread those rings for me. We'll take a 2-3 minute break, and then we're gonna come back to my demo station on the rings, and we'll start ring muscle ups. All right, guys, come on over here. I tend to find like angle of this view, a view of this angle is usually best for people to learn with the gymnastics. The front view, like the camera is doing. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. Okay. All right, so Sage spent a lot of time on the PVC pipe, right? You guys did that a lot. In gymnastics, we don't spend enough time deloading and working on positioning. So I can't take 10, 20, 30 pounds off my body, right? In 12 seconds. But I have a way to deload my body by using something to help support it, okay? In the sport of gymnastics, I did not do 500 routines all year, every day. So a ring muscle up is your 1 rep body weight max. You are lifting your full weight every single time you do a ring muscle up. So we don't need to beat ourselves down. In order to get better, we need to deload and practice strength positioning in a deloaded way to get more reps and sets. So first thing, we have to learn how to stabilize the rings. So once those rings get far away from us, it's like, oh no, that is terrifying up there. You're 10 feet in the air. If you don't feel confident, just like a barbell smashing down over your head in a snatch, if you don't feel confident that you can overhead squat that, then you probably shouldn't be snatching it, all right? Same with this. So we're gonna do ring pulses into 5 ring dips. I'm gonna show you the deloaded version, and then I'm gonna show you the loaded version. First, I want you to start with the rings right underneath you, and I want you to just press up. Why? Because that builds strength and stability. Our shoulders are very complicated. As Rich attests to, many years of competition, they're pretty trashed. So we want to get them more stable. We're going to press up. Then I'm going to keep my elbows straight, eyes on horizon, and I'm going to pulse in and out. I am not trying to do an iron cross. Little tiny pulses. What is the point of this drill? Anybody know? Yes, awareness. So when I turn over, if those rings start to get away from me, I've built the body, the muscle memory, and body awareness to pull them back in. After I do that, I'm going to go into 5 ring dips. Now, if I have the rings out here, what's that doing on my shoulder? All my body weight's on my shoulder. I want to stack, just like the barbell. We want the barbell over midline, right? When we catch, when we press. Same with the rings. We want to keep them underneath our body as much as possible, or in line with our body. So why are the rings out here? You're pushing back instead of pressing down. So this is an up and down movement. So we're going to press back down. How low should I go? Deep as possible. So as low as you can. If your mobility allows you to go to your armpits, great. You're going to be stronger. You're going to be more bendy. So we're going to do 10 pulses right into 5 ring dips. Let me show you with the box how to scale that. Lower the box, the more scaled it is. I'm going to put the box right in front of us. One heel up, toe up. My knees are bent so my hips stay under the rings. And I'm going to pulse here, and then I'm going to ring dip. If I turn the rings out like this, what am I doing with the strap? Well, I can burn myself, yeah. But I'm also kind of riding the strap. I'm tightening the strap easier. So I don't train that way. When I'm in a competition, heck, I'm going to try and do that all day long to make it a little bit easier. But when I train, I want the strap to stay parallel, railroad tracks. Got it? Same with the rings. Any questions so far? All right, we're going to do 2 sets, 10 pulses, 5 ring dips. If you don't have a ring support, come to me. If you've never been in ring support, come to me. Or if you're not ready for to use the box. Got it? All right, go for it. 10 pulses, 5 ring dips.
Position. When you're pressing out.
Yep.
What are you wanting?
I'm in stabilization, but the rings are right here, a little bit more on the meat of the palm.
So you're going to be more.
Yep. But you have to, you can't be straight, right?
Right.
I have to be able to support myself just a little bit, but I don't want the rings here, like we were talking about with the barbell. Okay. I want the rings to sit in a more meaty position. Good question.
Yep.
So hold on, restart. Don't jump, press. So get right underneath. These are really high. We want the bottom. Top of the rings are going to be approximately at the bottom by your armpit. Good. Eyes on the horizon for me. Good. Keep those elbows locked out. They're bending. Press, press. Good. Do not let your elbows bend. All right. Ready? Yep.
So press.
Okay. Press up. Eyes up. Good. Drop your toes. Good. Even less. Yep. There you go. Good. Nice position. Excellent. Trying at the top, just turn your rings out just a little bit. Good. That makes it harder. I'm making you work harder. Good strength. Excellent. Good. Nice. All right. I like that. Good. All right, I'm going to challenge you. Rings are turned in. Just see if you can get your thumbs to face forward, and let me see what that ring dip looks like. It's gonna require more stability. Yep. Good, and press all the way up. I want to see this locked out.
It doesn't go straight.
Okay, that is your lock.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling me. Okay, very nice. Eyes on horizon. Good. All right, relax. Every time you dip, you want to look down. Watch what happens in my chest when I look down. It goes down. I want to land tall because I don't want to have to re-dip more in the muscle ups. Good job. Good. All right, come down for me. Good. All right, I want to see a full range of motion dip with your feet on the box. But don't do it where it hurts your shoulder. Don't go so low where it's gonna hurt. All right, rings by your side, good. Bend your knees just a little bit as you dip down. Okay, all the way down. Good, and back up. Is that as low as it goes, the mobility goes?
I was just going for 90 degrees.
Okay, nope, I wanna go as low as you can. Where you're not gonna tear anything, of course. Good, rings close to your body. Yes, good, excellent. Now, why do you think I had you go really low?
Because that's how far I can go.
When we turn over, especially in strict, we're not going to catch real high. So we have to build the strength from the deepest part of the dip up into the full portion of the skill.
Okay.
Good. Nice job. Out. Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah. Eyes up. Okay, oh, nope, no. Pulse, straight arms, out. Eyes up. Good. Excellent control of the rings. Very good. Man, super strong. We masters are putting those young kids to the test. I love it. That was really nice. Really good stability. All right. 2 rounds.
So never done ring.
Okay.
Anything.
All right.
Besides my old one.
Do you know where the red bands are?
Yes.
Okay, will you grab
some.
red band? Okay, so I'm gonna teach you how to stabilize the rings without compromising the integrity of the skill,
Okay.
all right? I'm gonna actually bring everyone in. Let me have everybody kind of come in here. So if you are, this is kind of good for you for training, or if you're a coach. Thank you so much, Ellie. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, perfect. That's great. All right, so I am a proponent of bands only if it is still allowing the athlete to build the strength in the most difficult portion of the skill with assistance. Remember how we talked about taking weight off. Now, I'm going to use this band probably in a different way than you guys have seen before. First, I want to eliminate the instability for a newer athlete of the rings. So this band is eliminating the rings from just slipping out. So I'm going to have my athlete just kind of use their toe to press out, and I'm going to be right here. Now they can work on a little bit of a pulse to just kind of get used to this instability, but feel still really safe. When I ring dip, I'm still having them use the band. Why do I not put my knee through the band? Where do I need the most help? I mean, where does the band help me the most if I use it at the bottom? I don't want to be sprung up. I want my athlete to actually use their own muscles, but I want to stabilize the rings for them to do that. Got it? So this is what I would do if you aren't really quite ready for the rings without any help whatsoever. Good? Okay. Yeah, I never let athletes use the knee. I think they're just bouncing through it and they're like, oh, I'm checking the box off. Like, if they're doing this, they're gonna struggle if they've been on the band. So I would cut the numbers like in half at least, but yes, for sure. Or use the band around instead of putting their knee into it. Does that make sense, like I just showed? All right, number one fault in the drills we just did are what? Bending your elbows. What happens when you catch a snatch and you bend your elbow? Yeah, it's not very stable. It's not really the best position. You're not using the right muscles. So we want to build the stability of the right muscles. So if we do it wrong in the drills, we're going to do it wrong in the actual muscle up itself. All right? 2, where our eyes look is where our body usually goes. Every time we dip, if we look down, I'm going to drop my chest. If I look up, I'm going to stay tall. So if I do all this work and I drive my head down, look at where I just caught, versus if I were to look on the horizon. So I don't want to do all that pulling work and then have gravity win. I want to really, really strive to land as tall as possible. All right? Okay, that was our stability and kind of warming up drill. Now we're going to get into like a complex. So I do a ton of gymnastics complexes. Let's talk about grip. False grip versus regular grip. I always make sure my athletes have a strict ring muscle up before I teach them kipping. Why? Well, safety and strength. This is a strength skill. You also want them safe up there. If they're driving through just like through momentum and don't know how to stabilize or have never been up there, it's going to be kind of scary and pretty dangerous. All right. So in order to do a strict ring muscle up, you must have a false grip. If you have an athlete that is afraid of heights, they don't need to do a strict muscle up. Or if you're afraid of heights, let's talk about you. You don't need to do it on the high rings. You could do strict muscle ups from a tuck position. Oh. But now I'm not afraid, right? If I fall through the rings, I am in a safer position. Let's talk about regular kipping muscle ups. As I said before, we want a good overgrip. So I like the rings to sit right here through the meat of the palm, basically. A false grip, you're over this bone. A regular overgrip, I'm here. It might almost look like I'm in a false grip, but I'm not because the rings aren't over that bone. Makes sense? All right, we're going to do a complex with the box. There are 3 positions in the ring muscle up. Position 1, position 2, position 3. We're going to do position 1 is the pull. I like to hang where I flash out so my elbows stay straight. This is a little bit cheating. We want to be able to pull our whole body weight from the ground. I'm hanging naturally, so the rings aren't back here. They're right under me. My hip is low, just like it would from when I hang. So position 1, pull. Position 2, pause. Where are the rings? Under me, not behind me, because I press down. Position 3, up here. Okay, so you're going to do one pull to transition up into the support. It's going to look like this. You're going to do that 3 times. Now, let's say you are not ready for that. That takes a lot of strength. You are going to put your toes down. You're going to go right under the rig, and you're going to mimic exactly what we just did. One pull to transition, and then press out. Got it? All right, you're doing 3 of those complexes. Go for it. Then we're going to get to the high rings. All right, let me have you come on over. All right. Okay, I'm going to spot you. All right, 3, 2, oh, hold on. Go right under the rings. Good, hold on. These are really tall.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Let me see. You know, well, it's okay. I'll spot you.
Okay.
It'll take time. All right, go right under the rings. 3, 2, 1, up. Press. Nope, that's okay. All right. So here's what I want you to do. We're going to borrow their box. Come on over here. You keep working. You go right here.
Yeah.
And I want to see a hold. I'm gonna go behind you. Just lift toe by toe. Ready? Hold. Excellent. Good job. Good. So that's where you're gonna start.
Okay.
On the holds.
Okay.
So while they're doing this, I want you to do the toe spot that I just showed you. Don't dip up. Just do the pull. Yep.
Okay.
Do the pull, and then you're gonna do a 5-second hold there. Okay. Got it? All right. Good work. All right. I see you. I'm coming. All right. Okay, so where are the rings? Way behind you. You want your, knuckles under. Good. Okay, did you try it on the box yet?
No.
Okay, let's go back on the floor. Okay, so let's go. So the rings are hanging at that angle, right? So we want to be under the rings more. Good. If you're gonna use your feet, you're gonna go under. If you use the box, you're gonna go in front.
Okay.
So sit like me. Good. Scooch up so the rings are hanging. Good. All right, ready? 1, 2, pull. Just the pull. But use your toes.
Okay.
Ready? Pull. Good. Okay. Transition. Good. Eyes up. And then press out. Yes. Good. That was good. Okay. The one thing I want you to do different is finish each position. You didn't finish the pull. You were like, oh, I gotta get to the transition. But what happens if you don't finish the pull, you're here. And you gotta get under your armpit. All right, so feet all the way under. Use your toes to assist you. Okay, overgrip, good overgrip. Ready, big pull. Good, transition. Eyes up and press. Yes, good. That was much better. Nice. So for you, it's the pulling strength. You have good pressing strength.
Right.
So here's what I would have you do. Come on down. I would take the grips off, honestly, or lower them, just so you can get a little bit more of that false grip, because I'm going to have you work on false grip. And you're just going to be working on pulling and holding here. See, my elbows are low but out.
Yep.
So you're going to do pull, pull.
Okay.
Let's just try that. Nice overgrip. False grip. Yep. Good. Feet are up here. Knees drop. Good. All right. Get tight. Ready. Pull. Don't lean back and turn the rings. I want you to touch your knuckles together. Yes. Oh my God. Look at how much deeper you pulled just by keeping your rings in tight. Ready. One more pull. Good. Excellent. All right. Take a rest. You did really well. Nice job. All right, anybody using the box that I can see? I'm gonna try. Let's get it down to the 20-inch. Okay. Good. Here, hold on. Put your feet on the edge.
On the edge?
Yep. Okay. Bend your knees a little more. Good. Ready? Go. Pull. Good. Ready? Eyes up. Go. Nice. Okay. Good. Relax. Really good. So, one thing I would change in the transition, you did what everybody does. They want to drive their head through to use momentum. You dropped about that much from where you originally landed the second you moved your head down. I want you to look right on the horizon. Don't do the pull, just do the full skill. Pause after you transition. Eyes, where are your eyes gonna look? Right ahead. Ready, go. Tall. Yes. Much better. Good. Nice. Rings are a little behind you. Remember, press straight down, not here. Nice job. Good. All right. I'm coming behind you. Sneaking up.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 things. Start with your hip lower.
Okay.
We don't want to drive our hip, it drives our chest back.
Okay.
So we want to start with our hip lower. Second thing is when you transition, you pushed out. Oh, sorry. You pushed out. I want you to press down and feel your knuckles on your side.
Okay.
I'm going to spot you.
Okay.
Hip down low. Good. Ready? Go.
Oh.
Yep. Ready? Go. Rings in. Okay. Good. But I want you to stop at the bottom of the transition.
Right.
Let's just do the whole thing, the pull to transition. Don't do the whole, just do pull transition.
Okay.
Feet on the edge. Ready? Go. Nope, nope. You got to stop at the bottom of the dip.
Okay.
Let me show you.
Yes, please.
Because that's going to show me I'm in control.
Okay.
Then I can press out.
Okay.
Let's try it one more time. Drop down. Ready, go. Yep, stop. That's okay. Stop. Pause there. Good. And then dip out. Good. Nice. So we want to be able to tell our body exactly what to do in space every single time. So if I say pull and pull to transition, I need my brain to connect that to what I'm doing, because then we have full control over the skill.
Okay.
Good job. All right, guys, did everybody finish 3 sets? One pull to transition. If you can't do it, you're on your toes. We're gonna give you guys 1 more minute to finish that, and then we're going to high rings. I'm gonna help you guys out.
I'll try it again.
All right. That's it. Uh-huh. Good drive, good. Look, eyes on horizon.
See, I can't get
Okay,
over that.
all right, so you have a death grip. So elbows are here. Remember, they have to continue along. I'm gonna spot you on that full one. Ready? And go. Good, nice job. So when I spot you, I deload you a little bit, and it allows you to continue moving your,
I feel strong enough to do it.
Uh-huh.
I'm stuck right when I'm I can't-
because,
yeah.
because you're pulling just straight down. You're not thinking about this. It's this. So go ahead and I want you to move the rings around to the dip position. Ready, pull, dip. Ready, do it again. Nice and slow, go. See that tension? That's what you should feel. Those are all the muscles that you need to feel working here. Try it one more time. Ready, go. Yes, good. I spotted you much less on that. That's good. Yeah, you understand the idea?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, it takes time. It does. All right. Let's assemble. I'm going to say one more thing about the low rings. All right. If this is hard, that means you should do it more. You know why? Because this is strict. So why do I have a good capacity for ring muscle ups? Because I have a lot of strict strength behind it. The one fault I see as well is people are relying on their hip drive. Watch what happens to my chest. And this is kind of like Sage said, if you don't finish the pull, you're just trying to sneak under the bar. This is a little bit similar. You're trying to eliminate the hard part of this skill. So watch what happens to my chest if I drive my hips. This is going to be helpful for kipping too. Watch what happens to my chest if I lead with the pull. It stays upright. The second my hip drives, it sends me back down. Now I have to do a lot more work to do that sit-up. The whole 2008 dolphin head through the window thing is legitimately just people trying to figure out this skill without any background knowledge. That was back in the day. We have evolved in such a tremendously wonderful way. And I would like to do ring muscle ups well into my, I'm gonna say 80s, I'm just gonna say that. We'll see, maybe. So I don't want to rely on just tossing my body through the air. All right. So keep that in mind when we go to the rings over here. Come on over. All right. We have about 5 more minutes of work because I know we want to get to a workout that I could spend literally 8 hours just on ring muscle ups. So sorry, Rich, I'm coming. All right, thanks. All right, we'll use these rings. All right, so I have a lot of athletes that say, I can do strict, but I don't know how to kip. So I teach a hybrid. It's kind of an over false grip. When you go to the swing, less is more. You do not need a gigantic swing. It's not helping you. It's actually making the ring swing more. What are these called in the gymnastics world? The what? still rings. So in order to keep them still, I'm going to be pulling them down with active shoulders the entire time. All right? I teach a hybrid once I have that strict ring muscle up. What's that mean? It's a little bit of a mini false grip with just a little bit of an effective swing. I start in the front, back, up. I pause so I know that I am stable. So how little was that kip? Very little. It was super effective because I had from core to extremity. It was that rubber band being pulled back. Tension starts in the middle of the rubber band. When I release it, flies up. My chest, did I have to drive it down, drive my hip up? I saw above the rings the whole time. Could I keep that over grip every single rep? Yeah, because I've worked on grip strength. So I know Rich loves grips on rings, and I'm not mad about it. I'm just gonna say that the grip strength is really important to train. Obviously, we don't want to rip and we don't want blood, and I wear grips all the time. But I also don't wear grips when I'm training. So in a workout, yeah, I'll put grips on. But when I'm training, maybe not as much. All right, so I started in the front, got really tight, pulled back, long extension, belly button to the ground, and then all I did was snap, that arch snap drill that we did in the front, in the beginning. That's all I did. All right, let's talk about stringing them together. The rings start swinging. Why? Athletes are pushing away in the arch, or they're pushing away at the top. So I want to just kind of send myself straight down, sitting in a little bit of a chair. When I come down, I immediately tug on the rings and I use my global extension instead of that. So I want to not push away the rings. I want to just use the tight tension in my body. Got it? So let's take a look. All right, I'm gonna fall into a kind of a chair, tug the rings down, and then long. They didn't really swing very much, correct? Almost not at all. That's the goal. The more stable they are, just like the bar muscle up, the easier and more control you'll have to move yourself around the rings. Best cue of all time that I can ever think of is I want you to bring the rings to you, not you up to the rings. So, why? That allows you to pull tension through the straps. The tighter straps are, less they'll move. Got it? All right, your homework on the rings are the following. On the board, we're a little short on time. So on the board, we're gonna kind of get through what we can. I want you to do one set. You're gonna go one strict, yep, you gotta have a strict, into kipping ring muscle up. Now, if you do not have a strict ring muscle up, you're gonna do 2 muscle ups over there, whether it's toe assist or on the box. Then I want you to do one set of 2 to 5 kipping if you have them, and I'll come around and help you guys as well too. Any questions? All right, why do I have you going strict to kip? Strength, I know you're up there safe. Also, if the rings are stable from my strict, I'm able to understand a little bit more how to reset the rings for the kipping. So it's a little bit of a training method as well too. Got it? We're not gonna do a lot of ring muscle ups up here because we are going to be doing them, a lot of them in the workout. If you want to just work on the swing, you can come up here and just work on stabilizing the rings by pulling the rib down and as well too. So you got some options. We're gonna do 2 to 3 sets. So 1 set of strict to kipping, and then 1 set of 2 to 5 kipping ring muscle ups. Got it? All right, there's lots of rings. Please make sure that you are safe up here. If you are very close to a strict and want a little bit of a spot, I'm also around to help. You can do that as well too. Yes. Just based on time, I didn't mention that.
I'm not sure if I'm close to a strict, but maybe you can like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Come on up.
I'll just go up.
Mm-hmm.
And
All right.
I'll just see.
Ready? Big pull. Transition. Eyes up. Yeah.
Okay.
Very nice.
You helped me a lot.
I did help you, but that's all right. Good. Rich, we got like less than 5 minutes. Okay, that was good.
But you helped me, like you pulled me.
I didn't pull you, but I had you feel what it's like to be up there.
Oh no, I've been like up there, but I was like, I'm not sure how much.
No, I mean full skill, all the way through. Have you ever done one all the way through?
With kipping, like cheating and.
Oh, okay.
I've
All
been
right.
up there.
Okay.
But I haven't. Like,
All right. So you were here. I want you to pull a little bit more with the rib down.
Okay. So
Try one more time. Keep your eyes on the horizon.
I've never done a strict one. That's right.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
See?
There you
Okay,
go.
okay,
Okay.
okay,
Good.
okay.
You're real close.
Okay.
You stopped, then started. The elbow has to continue around the whole time.
Okay.
So it's not boom, boom. Yeah, do a bunch out the box.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Want me to watch? There you go. Keep those rings in by your side. Good. Okay. All right. Good. Strict is really hard with those grips, so kudos to you for that. For the kipping, you're not using that global extension to your advantage, meaning you're not pulling the rubber band back tight enough. I want you to pause in the back like somebody's taking a picture of you. Like your glutes are on fire, you're long, your body's long, and that way you'll snap into that position a little bit more. Let's just do a kipping. I'm gonna spot you a little bit on it. Just forget the strict, we're just gonna kip. Okay, one swing, ready, and long, and then up. Good, but that was 2 swings. I mean, I want minimal swing. I'm gonna start in the front, arch, up. Do you have enough energy to do one more? Are you all right? Okay. One swing. Yeah, you want me to show you? Okay. You're gonna start with your feet in the front, come back, and pull up. Remember how long I was? That's what I want you to mimic. Good, get tight. Good, ready? And long and up. Good, there. You flew up there because you're using more efficient tension. Yes, long and tight. Squeeze the butt.
Often I have a flexion with my leg.
Yeah, we don't get power here. We get power here. Good job. Nice job. Want me to watch? Want me to help? All right. Strict?
Yeah.
Okay. Really good. Okay, first, yeah, we got to get over that bone. It's not comfortable. Big pull, big pull, big pull. Good. Your false grip just needs to be better.
Okay.
You slip away from it.
Okay.
How do you work on that? Yeah, do a lot of the low with your feet on the box, and that will help a lot. I mean, you'll build a callus right here. It's not comfortable. All right. All right. Am I watching? Okay. Keep your eyes up on the horizon. Yes, your chest dropped. I got eyes everywhere. Eyes up, eyes up. Okay, not bad. All right, so you got caught here. Elbows are down. Russian push-ups will be huge for that. Because remember, we need to continue along that path. We can't transition too early. We have to pull, pull, pull. Yeah, good. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up. All right, guys, come on up. We're gonna wrap it up because we got lots of muscle ups in the workout or whatever type of muscle up you're gonna do. All right, come back around. Okay, obviously this was a very quick kind of overall view of what to think about. Key things I want you to think about. Build strength, build tension, then you can add momentum. All right? Think about it as related to weightlifting. Pause in each position and build the stability for each position. Got it? If you're really struggling, always DM me, like, hey, took a train with Rich, Mayhem Athlete, would love to help you guys. This is truly my passion. Thank you for putting yourself in odd positions and uncomfortable false gripping. And we got a really fun workout coming up, and you did great. So thank you. I really appreciate your time and your want to learn more and just get a little better. So it's a fun journey. Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.